Welcome back to Ballhead and Metal, guys. Welcome back to another Nemophila reaction. They released a new single called Dabana. And as of recent, I've kind of been enjoying most of the singles I've heard that they've released so far. I think there was one I kind of was okay on. And it's a band that I kind of turned around on. I came in not really liking the band, ended up liking the band and enjoying like their intensity and sound. And I'm just looking forward to this song. But those who are new to this channel, just so you know kind of my approach, is that I try to say everything I feel. I don't hold back. In a sense, you can see where I'm coming from, how I'm feeling, why I feel the way I do, rather than just outright criticism of a band. With that being said, let's get into this song. If you guys enjoy this kind of content where it's a little bit more analytical and I really kind of dive into how I feel, make sure to subscribe down below for more and request your particular reactions. 落ちた感じで What do you want to do? 時計の力断りたさめくるり目はただ使った You know, it's starting to feel to me like they got a new producer that's really honing in their sound. And not to mention, they're refining the sound, because I really like this. There's a simplicity to this band in terms of their songwriting. They don't try to be overly complex with their riffage. But they'll display their skills on some of the like solos and other parts, and the drumming is always on point. But I just like that right off the bat, 50 seconds into it, love the energy and kind of the intensity it's coming with, and I love her screeching vocals. She's actually quite good. Yeah, I really like this. This is awesome. I love it. I love the sound of this. And for some reason, I always bitch about the idea that I don't like sometimes the softer parts that are interjected with this band. Like, oh, okay, the softer part I didn't like as much as the heavy part because I like heavy music. It works here. For this particular song, it really works for me. And for some reason, it finally clicked in my head. They're kind of taking some old school elements of like metalcore, deathcore, and some thrashy sounds, I would think, and mixing it with this idol pop slash kind of more modern sensibilities, maybe even new metal sensibilities of heavy metal, and they're just kind of combining it together to their sound, which again sounds very Japanese. I don't think anybody sounds like a Japanese band. They just have this culture within the country that just others can't really replicate. I felt the same way about Bay Area thrash. Thrash metal around the world is great, but Bay Area thrash had a very particular sound to it that you just knew, like, oh, this is from Bay Area. So far, phenomenal. This is probably, I don't know if it's my favorite song, but definitely up there. Wait, she did it in high heels. She was drumming in high heels. Oh man, yeah. This it definitely has a very thrash. I think that's why I kind of gravitated to this band more than the others, and then eventually kind of like Love Bites and Bandmate and what they were all about. I like the heaviness of the band, and if somebody can recommend me a like an all-out thrash band or like an all-out death metal band from Japan, and preferably, now not doesn't have to be this way, without the idol pop kind of sensibility, just I mean pure thrash, just going insane. I would really love that. I want to check it out. But so far, this is great, and her singing slash her screeching vocals, I really don't have any issues. I kind of like all the parts of it. I don't know if it's just me growing into the band and kind of being more relaxed about the softer parts of the song, or it's just in this one it doesn't bother me. I don't know what the exact deal is, but I instantly connected with it. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. This is the first song that hit me to that extent that I want to check out this album. I now it's not about it goes beyond like a reaction, because a lot of times, in all honesty, with your reactions, because you guys request it and we enjoy it enough to keep going, and on an occasion you tend to enjoy the band a lot, sometimes you don't, but I think I would put a lot of reactors, if they would be honest about it, we listen to half of the bands we hear on the channel, and half of them we never listen to again. And I thought that was going to be the case with Nemophila for a while. It's like, oh, I enjoy listening to them, and I think they're great and they're really fun to listen to. But I don't think it's ever going to step over to that idea of like, I'm going to put on my playlist, because I am quite stingy to put something onto my playlist already, because it's quite large. It's like over 100 gigabytes of various heavy metal music. So I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, this will be relegated to a YouTube channel. And this song like tipped it over for me. I'm like, now I want to check out an album. I want to check out this particular album, because I'm starting to like a lot the style of it and the production of it. There's really nice, chunky and heavy, and the solos were fucking awesome. They had such a bluesiness to them, and they were just like flexing on it, playing on the finger tapping it the whole time. I would love to hear from the fans as well. How do you stack this up against the couple of singles that they already released? And let me know what you thought of it. And guys, most of all, above all else, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there and keep it metal.